It's day 23 of the 1 year fast. Today I'm about 21 hours in today's 24-hour fast. And this is week 4. On week 4, I'm fasting today, Monday, taking a break tomorrow on Tuesday, then fasting again for 48 hours on Wednesday and Thursday. So yeah, feeling good. 24 hours fasting for me now seems just almost non-existent. I don't really feel like I'm fasting. So it's really quite easy for me to engage a 24-hour fast. In fact, even a 72-hour fast, I would suggest maybe after 72 hours, it becomes a little bit more challenging. Start again some of those hunger pains, etc. So yeah, feeling good. Week 4, I'm going to have a workout in about another hour or so. And as I said yesterday, what I intend doing as a test is on fasting days, doing aerobic exercise, and then on non-fasting days, doing weight-bearing exercise. So today, do some aerobics, probably do the treadmill for about 30 minutes, and then I'll probably do the sledge, which kind of surfaces a question. Is the sledge aerobic or weight-bearing? I guess it depends on how heavy you go with the sledge. And I won't go heavy, so maybe a couple of plates and just up and down for maybe 30 lengths. So yeah, really kind of build up the heart rate, get a good sweat on, and as I say, persevere with the aerobics during the fasting days and do the weight bearing on the non-fasting days, which is good alignment too, because we're thinking protocol for the 1 year fast is for me to fast for 3 days per week for 52 consecutive weeks. So that means I've got 4 days of non-fasting, so I can do 4 days of weight-bearing exercise, which seems to align very nicely. So yeah, I'll be doing that today. And actually my new ketone reader arrived today. I have to confess, I'm not over-impressed by the look and design, but it did get some really good ratings on, I'm not going to name the site, got some good ratings. So this is the new ketone reader. It looks a bit like a vape. It looks I'm not particularly impressed by the design. Also, it takes 100 seconds to warm up, so nearly 2 minutes to warm up. The original old ketone reader, that takes 20 seconds to count down. This new one, 100 seconds, which is really, that's pretty frustrating to kind of stand around for 100 seconds waiting for it to warm up. So let me start that now, because I'm not going to bore everybody with a countdown of 100 seconds. So the process is you press the top, it ejects, and then there's the very front, there's some small perforated holes that you blow into when the countdown finishes. So I'm going to press it now, you hold it for 3 seconds, and then it starts counting down. So it's going down from 100, you have to wait till it gets down to 0. Yeah, nice. So anyway, I'll do that in a second, see if I've got any ketone readings. Again, about 21 hours into a fast today. Seem to struggle with registering ketones after around about just under a 24-hour fast. Clearly, once you get into the 48 hours, 72 hours, a lot easier to see some good numbers. But at this particular hour, it's not always that easy to generate those numbers you want to see on the ketone reader. So we'll see. I've also been thinking more about my diet. So as you know, I'm conducting this fast as a vegetarian, the world's worst vegetarian. I'm so bad. So I'm doing that, and I believe I eat healthily. So as I've shown you, I eat loads of stew, a ton of vegetables, barley, lentils, chickpeas, all the pulses. I do have nuts as well. I then also drink quite a few protein powder smoothies during the course of the day, plant-based, and also have spirulina when I'm breaking a fast. So I believe I've got plenty of protein, and I believe I eat healthily. Also, I do enjoy, well, that's my beat for my water. So that hydrogen water bottle that I showed a few videos back, this is what I drink during a fast: water in this hydrogenated water bottle. So yeah, coming back. So I believe I eat healthily. I do eat quite a bit of fruit. I know some people kind of frown upon that. I like apricots, I like blueberries. I do like a lot of fruit. Also, about 2 years ago, I started to drink Aronia Berry juice. Aronia berries, they're also called chokeberries. Apparently, when people from Europe first came over to the northeast of America, Aronia berries are quite proliferous throughout the whole of the region, so they're there for people to consume. But they got a very sharp, they've got a very kind of earthy taste. Not everybody liked them, and they call them chokeberries because they choke when they try to consume them. Personally, I love them. I love the flavor and the taste of the chokeberry or the Aronia berry, and I tend to order some online every now and again, maybe about 4 or 5 times a year. And I've just ordered some more Aronia berry juice. Again, I love it. Definitely would recommend. Absolutely packed with polyphenols. I believe more, actually substantially more than blueberries. Polyphenols, best source is that Aronia berry or the original chokeberry. So yeah, and so I'm really thinking, there we go. So we've got a buzz on the new ketone reader. Let's see if we can get any. So what we got on that. We got 4, level 1. Not even in ketosis according to the new ketone reader. So that's not too impressive. Actually, just as a comparison point, maybe I should try my original ketone reader, just to see if I got some higher numbers on this. Again, this is a lot easier to use. Counts down from 20 rather than from 100. Don't know where that comes from. And yeah, so once you get down to 0 from 20, you then blow into this ketone reader, and you should get your numbers if there's any to show. So there we go. Got the beep. Got the second beep. And clearly that's not correct. It's showing 92 on the ketone reader. I believe at that level I should be going down to ER, so clearly that's not working. And the contrast, so this one's showing 4, this one's showing 92. What can I say? Maybe we should take the middle, but even that would be too high. So yeah, maybe I should rethink my strategy around understanding my state of ketosis. Maybe I need a different strategy. Okay, I'll think about that. So yeah, coming back to the chokeberries, Aronia berries, love them. Some people find them a bit too sour, a bit too earthy. I think they're great. Got a great flavor. Almost tastes like a really kind of strong red wine, but obviously without the alcohol. And I love them. So yeah, definitely recommend Aronia berries. So definitely going to consider my diet as I step deeper into the 1 year fast. Make sure I'm getting enough protein. I'm definitely not impacted by any sarcopenia. Visibly, I'm looking almost identical to when I first started the fast 4 weeks ago, or I'm in the 4th week now. And I weighed initially, when I first weighed myself, when I stepped into the fast, 1 year fast, I weighed 180 pounds exactly. I just weighed myself today earlier. I was about 179, just over. I've come down a touch because I'm in the fasting day. But really there's almost no change in my weight. In fact, I did go up over 180 pounds going back, I believe, a week. So clearly there's no noticeable sarcopenia there. Clearly, of course, there's no hypertrophy either. It's kind of, it's just balanced in the middle there. So I'm not concerned about losing muscle mass or lean mass. but I am going to look and explore my diet more, just to make sure that I do get enough protein during those non-fasting days. Okay, I'm going to keep today's video really short. Not going to ramble on too much. As I say, today is a one-day fast. Going to break the fast tomorrow. It'll be a non-fasting day tomorrow, and then I will be fasting on Wednesday and Thursday this week, back to back for that 48-hour fast. And next week I'm actually considering doing 72 hours again. So try to identify some days in the week, probably going to be Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, and go for a 72-hour fast. And maybe the week after that, we discussed I can do back-to-back weekly fasts. So I could, in fact, do a 6-day fast. I could do the Thursday, Friday and Saturday on one week, and then the following week, because my weeks go from Sunday to Saturday, the following week do Sunday, Monday and Tuesday to get a full 6-day fast in. So I might do that the week after next. I'll see how it goes. Okay, keto readers. Again, the new one looks like a vape, not too impressive, showing next to no level of ketosis for me after 21 hours. Going to rethink that strategy around measuring ketosis. But for now, I'm going to go down to the gym, do a workout, again, aerobic based on my non-fasting days. Probably do that sledge, light weights, and yeah, take it from there. So that's for me today. Again, feeling really good. Thank you.